What's up, TMNT fans? Omega TMNT channel here with my latest haul for 80's Bebop and 80's Rocksteady from the Wanted Bebop and Rocksteady series. And as you can see, they are the same exact mold as the basic figures, just minor differences, different paints and different clothing. They're wearing their retro clothes from the 80's, which, even though, yes, they are the same exact mold as the other figures that previously came out, I still like these because I grew up on the 80's Turtles, so them wearing their classic clothes is really cool for me. And plus, they did wear their classic retro clothes in the Wanted Bebop and Rocksteady story arc, as shown on this DVD here, which is a fun watch. I really liked it a lot. They meet up with the classic Krang and classic Shredder, and of course the classic Turtles crossover with the 2012 Turtles once again. So yeah, these, I have so many Bebop and Rocksteady from the 2012 series, so I will compare them right now. So by the way, first of all, yeah, I only decided to buy the Bebop and Rocksteady out of the Wanted series because even though the 80's Leonardo looks cool with that trench coat, I like the Monsters and Mutant ones a lot better, which I'll bring out here. Yeah, I just like the trench coat on this Leonardo a lot better than the 80's Leonardo, but this one is still cool. So maybe I might change my mind and buy them one day, but for now, I only wanted Bebop and Rocksteady out of this line. Alright, so to compare with all of the other Bebops and Rocksteady I own in the 2012 series, as you can see, same exact mold as the basic one. As you can see where they change things up with the paint and the clothes, and it includes the same accessories, same exact ones, nothing different about those. And I also own the the variant Bebop right here, and I also have the Mix and Match Mutations one. Now, the only reason why I bought Mix and Match Mutations Bebop and Rocksteady is because the scaling of them, they're a bit bigger than the basic sized figures, so that's why I decided to buy the Mix and Match Mutations Bebop and Rocksteady. And I don't have much of these Mix and Match Mutation figures. I would say I only have 4 of them. I have Bebop, Rocksteady, Metalhead, and Slash, I believe, because I remember seeing that Slash, and he was much bigger, or much taller, I should say, than the basic Slash that came out. That's why I bought that one. So as you can see, I have a bunch of Bebops from the 2012 series here, as well as the Half Shell Heroes one. So altogether, I have about 5 Bebops from the 2012 line. Too many Bebops, that's for sure. And here is all of the different Rocksteadies that I own from the 2012 series. As you can see, the difference between the 80's one and the basic one, same exact mold. Except, you know, they just change up the paint for his shirt, his pants. He includes like a bullet sash that goes around his shoulder and a helmet this time. But other than that, it's the same exact one, same exact weapons, except they're in different colors. And of course, it's the same for the Mix and Match Mutations Rocksteady over here, which, as I mentioned earlier, I bought these because they are slightly bigger and slightly bulkier than the basic figures. And I have the Half Shell Heroes Rocksteady right here. So altogether, I have 4 Rocksteady figures and 5 Bebops. So I have a lot out of the 2012 series. Alright guys, that is it for my latest TMNT haul for 80's Bebop and 80's Rocksteady. Very happy that I finally have these guys added to my Ninja Turtle collection. But I'm also very sad that the series is finally coming to an end and we might not get any more new figures until next year for the new Ninja Turtle cartoon. Very sad about that because I love this toy line and I love the show as well. And if you haven't checked it out already, check out my previous video for the Ghostbuster Ninja Turtles. And by the way, I went to Target this week. I saw the Ghostbuster Ninja Turtles in store for only $15. They were on sale. I was like, darn, I already ordered all of them off the Target website, and there they were in the store for like $5 less. So, guys, if you are looking for the Ghostbuster Ninja Turtles, get to your local Target, and if you are able to find a sale on them, consider yourself more lucky than me, because you'll be paying a lot less money than what I paid for those Ninja Turtles. But yeah, they're out there in store and on the Target website, which I provided the link in the description of my previous video, that is. Also, another part of my recent pickups, I got this comic here, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Allies and Enemies. It tells 4 short stories for Casey Jones, April, Krang, and finally Bebop and Rocksteady. They're pretty cool short stories. Like for Casey Jones, these guys from the mob are like harassing his father because he owes them money, and then he goes and, you know, tries to find them along with Raphael. And you also get a little bit of Casey Jones' background to see why he's the way he is. As for April O'Neil's story, it was alright. It was just her trying to sneak into the laboratory that she works at to try to find the turtle tracker that she lost from Donatello, I think. And she finds out that a lot more is going on behind the scenes at the lab, and another mutant awakes and breaks free from the laboratory, which I won't spoil who that mutant is, but it's a very cool and familiar mutant that all Ninja Turtle fans know who once you see who it is, which I don't want to spoil. Krang's story, which was really cool. You get to see how he obtained, I guess, maybe his first robot body, or maybe one of the many robot bodies. But anyways, you get to see how he obtains that in a little backstory there with him and some other aliens on another planet, which is pretty cool. As for the Bebop and Rocksteady story, all it is, it's just an origin of their mutation and their initiation into the Foot Clan. That's all that story pretty much is. But it's still cool. The art style is amazing. For example, if I could just show off some of the art style without spoiling too much. Like at the beginning of each story, it shows like a cool like art print, and it gives the name of the artist in the either the upper left or upper right hand corner of the page. So this art is done by Tyler Walpole, and it's pretty nice. And I think there's one for the Bebop and Rocksteady story as well. Yeah, right there. And this art is done by Tyler Walpole once again. So it's a nice read. Check it out if you are into the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comics from IDW. And this one is called Allies and Enemies. Alright. So that is it. Next video I might upload might be around December, where I will do an update of my entire Ninja Turtle toy collection from the 2012 series, that is. And who knows, maybe I might buy some other figures that I missed out on and add those to my collection, like some repaints. I'm unsure about the repaints because they are the same exact figures, they're just in different colors, and it's just like, do I really want these? I don't know. But the way I see it, since the show has come to an end, this entire toy line from the 2012 series, they're not going to sell too much of these, so I would say get out there and collect as much of the 2012 figures as you possibly can before, you know, they're all gone and you have to search online to find them, because I have a feeling most of the ones you want now are going to be hard to find later on when the new figures come out for next year. Alright, so this is Omega TMNT channel. Stay awesome. Cowabunga.